Good morning, English learners. Today we are going to learn about double conjunction, or sometimes it is called as paired conjunctions or correlative conjunctions. This material is aimed for students of senior high school, grade 10. Okay, before we talk about this, we have to know what is actually double conjunction. Now, before we study about it, we have to consider that conjunction is a word used to connect clauses or sentences, or just to coordinate words in the same clause. It could be words, phrase, clause that are conjuncted. Here we talk about correlative conjunction. Do you know the meaning of co? Yes, co means balancing together. Relative means considered in relation or in proportion to something else. So, we can conclude that paired or double or correlative conjunction is conjunction that contains a pair of words that conjunct two ideas. After that, in learning something, we have to know about the reason why we are learning about it. So, what is the purpose of using this conjunction? Of course, in using this conjunction, we are able to connect several words or even broader concepts and ideas together. Sometimes not only words, but phrase or clause. But the main point of using this conjunction, we are going to reduce the length of the sentences. It means that we are going to have our concept of redundancy reduces. You have two sentences. The first, you don't want the cheesecake, or you don't want the chocolate cake. Okay, it's no problem to reduce the length of the sentences or to reduce the redundancy. We can use, oh, you want neither the cheesecake nor the chocolate cake. No problem. In English, we are going to avoid redundancy. Or in Indonesian, some Indonesian says, mubaziran. We are going to talk about those correlative conjunction or those paired conjunction or double conjunction. The first is either or. When we have to choose one of the option, we can go to either Greece or Spain for our holiday. Second example, it's my vinyl over. You can either take it or leave it. Second, both and. For example, both rugby and football are popular in France. Both English and Welsh are spoken in Wales. Both and means that you have two options, you have two choices, and you may use both of them. The third is not only but also. Not only is he a professional footballer, but he is also a successful businessman. So here we have additional information. The fourth is not but. There are not two but three Baltic states: Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia. Second example, in sport, what counts is not the winning, but the taking part. We are going to have any additional information also. Neither nor. Here, we are going to have any two options, and those two options we are not going to choose. Neither Norway nor Switzerland is in the European Union. Marriage is neither heaven or hell, it is simply purgatory, as it is said by Abraham Lincoln. The next, whether you love them or hate them, you have to admit that the Rolling Stones are very popular. Second, I'm totally confused. I do not know whether I'm coming or going. Here, we are going to have any kind of two choices, and you may choose one. And the next is no sooner than. The next paired conjunction is no sooner than. They are used when you are going to say about two continuous activities happen before another. No sooner had I finished watering the garden than it started raining. So, watering the garden happened first. After that, rain happened the next. Things that you have to consider in writing or in speaking using this kind of expressions. The first is subject-verb agreement. Sometimes you have to consider about this. Either my brother or my mom looks after our cat when we are away on holiday. We still use the second subject as the main subject of the verb. Either my brother or my parents look after our cat when we are away on holiday. So here the word look will follow the second subject, my parents. It is different from the first that looks will follow my mom as the third person singular. And the example also in the third and fourth. Neither the manager nor his assistant is here today. But you have to use neither the manager nor his assistants are here today. After that, we are going to consider about the grammatical class. You have to know or you have to remember about parts of speech. For example, both Mario and Junio join English community. Here, the conjunction must relate the two similar or the same class of the parts of speech. They are nouns, Mario and Junio. Second, Renata is not only smart but also beautiful. Here, the words smart and beautiful have the same class. They are adjectives. The third example, my sister speaks either loudly or quietly. Loudly and quietly must have the same class of adverbs. William neither studies nor reads book. Here they are relating to verbs. And the last of the thing that you have to consider is the inversion. Sometimes we put the verb or the auxiliary verb in front of the subject. It is used to make the sentence more important. Not only did he visit me, but he also gave me chocolate. Here we stress for the first part. Not only will she go to the market, but she also will go to the bookstore. Now, I have this kind of exercise that you can do, that you can practice, whether you know about this kind of double conjunction or not.